Pupals created global warming. You heard it here first. I knew it. I freaking knew it. Good morning, everyone. I hope you're all having a lovely day, and thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much for donating the flowers. Thank you for the ice cream super sticker. I was just shoving my face full of food. Sorry we're a bit late today. The rehearsal for Verzo went on a little bit longer than expected, and I needed to do some things before stream. But it was my fault anyway. They were nice enough to change their schedules to do everything 2 hours early so I could hopefully do a stream today. And yeah, a lot of things got delayed in the process, but we did our best. We're all ready for tomorrow. It's going to be very exciting. It's going to be a lot of fun for everybody in attendance. We practiced everything. So yeah, anybody who's going to be there tomorrow should have a lot of fun with it. As for us today's going to be a nice chill stream actually. So yeah, throw them ice cubes. Let's cool this place down and relax a little bit. Hope you have fun tomorrow. Oh, I'm sure we will. But yeah, today's going to be a pretty short stream because in about just over 2 hours, I have to disappear as well because I have other responsibilities today on top of things. Then I have to sleep as early as possible because I wake up in the middle of the night. It was a weird day. I'm sorry. But yeah, we're going to be writing an ASMR thing. We're going to be writing like the plot line. You're going to first we're going to start with freestorm, getting some ideas. We're going to lock down an idea. Then we're going to start writing a script. Then we're going to try and record some of the dialogue and start inputting some of the sound effects. For today, we probably won't do much Foley. We'll probably just be doing our best for using my sound library of effects to just start it off. And you still decided to stream? I'm a workaholic. I like streaming. Plus, this one's going to be fun. It's going to be nice and chill. Short stream reel. I know, they actually exist occasionally. So, yeah, that's good. But good morning, everybody. I hope you've all had a nice, relaxed day. So, for starters, let me draw this up. God knows where it is at this point. Here. Yeah, there we go. Now we've got the board on the board. Oh, God, it's boardception. It's board inside board. Let me edit that just a little bit so it doesn't have boardception. We don't want a pregnant board today. Just a happy, healthy board. There we go. Perfect. Not the boardception. And I don't even have my drawing tablet. So what I'm going to do is just write out ideas for now. So that's all we really need to do. So for now, we can just start with a brainstorm. Basically, oh shit, I just realized that's Morgana. Oh, ASMR, people say I have a knack to it. Yeah, you do. Very relaxing voice. Very good at getting people to do what you want, I feel like. Even Jacopo. It's the only way he could ever relax. God damn it. Pregnant board? Yeah, because it was, well, 1 second. It was like this. So yeah, you can kind of see the board within a board. It was a pregnant board. So let me fix that again. There we go. Anyway. So, the theme of this month's ASMRs is going to be summer. So what I think I'm going to do for the Cú side of things is have Cú teaching the pupils, probably pupils rather than students, so it's more easier that way. We're going to have them being taught how to swim probably, and maybe sitting by, maybe starting a fire so we get some good ASMR-y sounds that way. Maybe cooking some food over a fire, and then having fireworks go off. So that's the plan for the Cú one. What we're going to be working on today can either be the pure Féileacan one or the Féileacán one. So yeah, to start off with, we can just brainstorm. Anyone who has any idea, if you want to see Féileacán do something, or you want to see Féileacan do something. Summer barbecue? Ooh. Currently carrying several bottles of fluid home. I like the way you said fluid. 39 degrees Celsius, which is considered hot here. I don't feel like raining, but I wish I could. Rain would be good, but yeah, take care of yourself, Cloudines. I don't know what happens to a cloud when it gets too hot. I guess it just becomes even more vaporous and spread out. We can swim. Do we have a waterproof coat? You just have very short hair, so yeah, you can swim. You can definitely swim. I'd like to imagine you guys sink up to the midline where the white bit is. So it's just kind of the black bit floating on top of the water. And then, like, the white bit is, like, the buoyancy. What about learning ways to hide from the heat? Real situation, unfortunately. I don't know if that would be great for an ASMR. You could do, like, an island survival kind of thing. Surviving on a forbidden island. We could do that with Féileacan. We could do it with, like, his own children, essentially. Him giving, like, a living instruction kind of thing. Or do you mean, like, Féileacán surviving on an island? So, like, they have to find water and food and stuff, and accidents happen. That could be an interesting one. Féileacán Island Survival. So that's option 1. Let me make these bigger. Boom, 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 ba-dum, bum, ba-bum. There we go. Okay. That's one thought of already. Can I move that? Of course I can. I know how to do things. Yo, it'd be the Féileacán frick pad. ASMR POV. Kú tries to drown you, but we're too buoyant. You're not buoyant enough that I can't push you under the water. I'll have you know. If anything, bugs normally just kind of walk along the surface of water rather than actually, like, float upon it. So, it's the island / beach got to be the tier. Pretty much, yeah. It'd just be like, there wouldn't be much explanation needed. It could just be that could be the in-universe lore of, like, yeah, they've ended up on an abandoned island kind of thing and have to survive. Sensei trying to explain to Pupals we can't have fire all day when it's 39 degrees Celsius and we're on a beach. Well, that's the problem. You kind of do need fire on a beach all day. Either for, like, boiling water or to make, like, a smoke signal kind of thing to hopefully get rescued. Island survival because of a new tier? Yeah, exactly. It would just be like the last time where they kind of jumped out of a tier with the snake venom thing. But yeah, it's going to suggest a water gun fight, but it might not work in ASMR. You could do, like, little bits of a water gun fight, like splashy stuffs. I don't think Féileacán and Cú would do one, though. If it was just, like, with Féileacan, like, with his children, that could probably work. Or, like, baby otters, can we hold hands while floating? Oh, you definitely can. In fact, you could hold a lot of hands. You've got a lot of little paws. Be scared our little paws are too short? Nah, you'll be fine. You can use them like little tiny paddles. Pray for it to rain long, because if it rains for just an hour, that'll be more torture. Yeah, it just gets more humid. Can we have a barbecue? We could totally have a barbecue. Okay. Why can't I type? Why are you doing this to me? There we go. BBQ. And why are you still starting small? I will fight this program. BBQ. Okay, that's another option. A lot of hands? Yeah, not really hands, but a lot of little paws. Tiny little paws. Jeren, what is Jeren doing? OMG, we going to the beach? Like, geez, I'm so ready for summer. And maybe wear some totally cute but also sexy swimmies. Like, I totally want to splash in the water and become a mermaid. You have your fun becoming a mermaid. I don't know if Jeren can probably swim. They lived in, like, a beach near area. It had, like, waterways. That's why it was good for trade. I hope she could swim. If not, I don't think anyone's jumping in the water to save her. Hot and humid weather is more uncomfortable than simply hot weather. Yeah. A little bit of rain bad. A lot of rain can normally calm it down a little bit. But yeah. Love that idea with his kitties. Oh, okay. We'll add that one too. Water fight with kids. Bum 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 bum. Féileacán with his children, please. Cú and Féileacán's children light up fireworks in a summer night. Aw, that's going to be part of the Cú one. We already have fireworks on a different side. Would Barney wear a Speedo? Oh, God. Probably. He'd probably, like, wear, like, a banana hammock looking thing where it would have, like, a nice V shape, too. Don't suggest a barbecue because Sensei won't bring anything because he could just use arson of a Pupal and cook another Pupal. Exactly. The Pupals are the food. We can make Pupal burgers. We can make Pupal yaki. Or we can crack open some Pupals like coconuts and drink the insides. We have all kinds of actions. The pups buried Féileacán in sand, maybe. That could be like how one of them ends. That doesn't really work for an entire ASMR. Unless the entire ASMR is just like Féileacán wondering how to survive and other. And that's the thing. At that point, it's just like random things going by him. It could be Pupals walking by or like messing with him and stuff. Night at the Seaside Inn with owners Féileacán and Cú. Ooh. Féileacán and Cú inn owners. That could definitely go into an interesting direction. So you could have all kinds of different sound effects involved in that. You could have like the greeting at first. You could have them walk you up to a room, get settled in, probably bring in some basic amenities, and then show you to the hot springs. Enjoy a nice soak in the hot springs, come out and then have dinner as well. Introduction to like the different Pupal courses. Followed by, I don't know, all kinds of fuckery could go on. But just basically, yeah, you could have like quite a long sequence of things that would probably go on for like 10 to 15 minutes. Like different sound effects, different like things going on, followed by like going to bed at the end of the night. Can hold my drinks and many things to eat in my hands without a plate. Yeah, and you can use your tummy as a plate. Just like otters do. Otters just like put their food on their tummies and then just eat it bit by bit with their little paws. We could be a pirate band with Cú Captain. Let's have some criminal activities. Pirate? A pirate tier would be wild. I don't think that's summer themed anymore is the thing. I think that gets more action packed. Like walking on a moonlit beach with someone is a very wonderful experience. Get out of here, Michelle. Don't just rub your relationship in our faces. We get it. You got a baddie with an incredible banging body. We know. What do we even taste like? Sweet, savory. You're using us in any kind of dishes. Different bits and different style. Sweet. I think like the different bowls are different like flavor profiles. Yeah. Feileacán covering each other with sunscreen. There you go. That could probably work in island survival. Probably not in inn owners. Pupal sounds nice, actually. Yeah, it's very hot, though. Back away, we Pupals would just float at the water forever, away from the island where you can't reach us. Are a group of Pupals called an infestation? I think an arson. I think it's an arson of Pupals when you get, like, more than 50 Pupals together. Small group is probably just, like, a pile of Pupals, but once it becomes a big group, it's probably an arson of Pupals. Can Feli swim? Oh, he can definitely swim. He's been through some shit. Could putting sunscreen on Feli. Could definitely be some interesting sound effects for that. I don't know where we'd work that into, though, is the thing. That can't be an entire... I mean, if you just want a Féileacán massage voice pack... Unless you just want literally... I mean, we could do... Féileacán chill beach trip? Why does it always go small again? Why does this program hate me? It literally said 20 until I started typing. Then it went to 10. But yeah, we could do Féileacán beach trip if you guys really want to do like the sunscreen thing and have like more of a relaxed vibe. We could do like a beach trip. What could come into that? Fishing could be part of it. Probably start with arriving at the beach. It's the first thing you do at a beach. Probably like lay out a picnic blanket, an umbrella, and then put on the sunscreen, do a little massage session, and then probably go splashing in the water. Also, yeah, this one would have to be like slightly non-canon because they'd have to be together for it, and it's like outside of the train. So yeah, they could do fishing. They could do like different activities. We ship the inn owners. Doesn't everyone? And they use pupals to catch fish. The pupals are pretty big. If you catch a fish with a pupal, there's got to be a fucking... Even a barracuda is too sweet. You got to get like the big giant tuna. Beach trip with applying sunscreen and eating ice cream. Ah, okay. So... These ones I do want small. Ice cream. Fishing. Boom, boom. Sunscreen. Would they do like the Japanese like breaking a watermelon thing? Probably. Oh, definitely swimming too. There's got to be some swimming. Speaking of summer, Féileacán yukata, walking around in festivals. Oh, a festival trip. Feels very Japanese code. Monster fish caught. Giant monster fish. Fishing is a must for old men. True. Sensei, hear me out. Cú suggested a good outfit for Féileacán to the beach, but Cú chose the tight out. Yeah, no, we were definitely going to do that. That is just a fact. Féileacán's going to have to, like, yeah, take off all the leather, and the only thing there's got to be to wear, probably a Speedo. Probably a super tight Speedo. Would I go the whole way of banana hammock? No, I think that's the thing. I don't think I'd want everybody to be, like, taking too much attention. So probably just, like, Speedo kind of thing. Wouldn't want it full banana hammock. Wouldn't want it too revealing, but definitely wouldn't want boring ass shorts. He already wears like a leotard most of the time in his like battle outfit, so he's used to tight clothing. Sweaty Féileacán installing AC. I don't think you realize how boring that would be. it creates an interesting visual, but it's more of like the sounds that you need to do when you're doing like an audio drama. It would just be, there would be some groaning and some grunting, but it would be just like machinery noise. It would be like twisting of screws and maybe like some drilling and lifting. There'd be grunting, but that would about be the only interesting part other than a bunch of like machinery sounds. Maybe Q and Pupals do a bravery challenge, like through a supposedly haunted cave or something. Ooh. Wait, I like that. What if a dust butterfly led them into a cave? These all kind of work for the beach trip as well. Seems like people are most interested in the beach trip. Beach trip burying Pupals in sound up to their necks. Nice relaxing sand sounds. Then the fear as the tide comes in. Oh my god. It's okay. You guys can't actually die. You just come back, so... You can experience the pain of drowning again and again and again. I'm pretty sure that drowning is apparently one of the most painful ways to die. Because at least with like burning to death, they say that burning to death hurts like hell, but the nerves die pretty quickly and then you end up dying of the smoke inhalation before like you burn for too long. Meanwhile, apparently drowning is excruciating. Because you don't just die when you first drown. It lasts a while, so good for you guys. Would they try to catch fish, but would catch Pupals out of the water? Nah, I like the idea of using the Pupals as bait. That's cute. That's where you need to use a Pupal to fish up a giant squid. A colossal squid. Let's go. 2 months old now. Something fun to do on beaches are sandcastles. Weirdly shaped sandcastles. Happy birthday, Nicolay, for the 2nd month. Welcome back, and I hope you're having a lovely day. Sandcastles? We could definitely do some sand play. Try to create cash land in a sandcastle. That would piss Féileacán off. How about Pupals being Féileacán and Cú's beach volleyball? Some Pupals would be really into that too. Féileacán would be a gorgeous merman. I don't know what we do for like a merman thing. I saw Chewing saying about a merman AU as well. I guess that one would have to be tier related. So that would be them going into a tier where they transformed into mermen. Because that would be like a Kingdom Hearts kind of situation where the body would change. Can their body change? Never done that before. It's not been on the plan list, but I guess. Think we're going down as prey for the fish? Nah, don't worry. You guys will survive. You can regenerate, so they'll just take a few chomps and then they'll get latched onto the thing. You'll come out and then we just need to get you out of the fish's mouth. Sounds like something Widow would do. Nah, Widow doesn't like fishing. Widow would just be the one biting you guys. If anything, it would be like one of those cat toys where you have like the little stick and then a little like play toy attached to it by a string. If you just like had the fishing rod, you could basically fish up a Widow by like waving the fishing rod in front of Widow and having a little Pupal attached to it. She'd be trying to jump and bite it. Like that Japanese game where you have to bite bread that's hanging down off of hooks. Yeah, you could catch a Widow that way. Maybe go into the tier where they have to bring happiness to a child in a water park or something. Again, water park would just involve a lot of splashing water. You could totally do that. If somebody's like unresolved issue was wanting to learn how to swim, we could connect all of these actually. If it was a kid who drowned, the Féileacán beach trip could even go in that direction. They follow a dust butterfly into a haunted cave and then find a spirit that wants to learn how to swim. Cú would be a pretty perfect swimming teacher. I already did like dream. I actually had a dream about that last night where it was basically Féileacán teaching kids to swim, and just the idea, Féile would just like throw the children in the water. They'd be like, God, what's wrong with you? That's not how you taught your children how to swim, is it? And it's just like, yes, how else would you do it? We lived by a lake in a forest. They had to learn how to swim. It's like, it's very simple. Just throw them in the water. They'll figure it out, or they'll, they'll figure it out. Tier where you have to RP Love Island. I'd let Féile take over for that one. No, fuck yeah. I'm sorry. If I get stranded in fucking Love Island, Love is Blind, any of those bullshit, like, dating, real-life story things, Féile can take over. A lost soul who decided to make it that way, unless it's Féile and Cú together, then we can do some role-playing. But otherwise, if it's just me or him in control of the body in that kind of tier, and that's what the lost soul wanted to do, that was the lost soul's regret, is they wanted to be on one of those stupid reality TV shows, nah, Féile can take over. That one doesn't deserve to live. Féile being a black merman, and Cú being a handsome silver-haired merman. I mean, like black-tailed and silver-tailed. I could be like opalescent scaled. Then Féile could be like black scaled. That'd be pretty sick. Mermaid AU. Unless one of us was a mermaid. Again, with these voice packs, they don't have to be canon. So it could just be like a dream sequence kind of thing where like Cú has a dream of Féile as a mermaid. That's where I normally like the mermaid AUs. Like normally like one of them's like a researcher or a fisherman or stranded at sea. And then the merman that will like help. And then it's a question of how do they start to like actually stay with each other when one was made for the land and one was made for this. Okay, fine. You've talked me into it. Let's add one more option. Honestly, even if we don't do this one for summer, just Merman AU sounds fun for like any fucking time. Now that I'm imagining like, I don't know, probably Cú like falling off a boat, being saved by Féile, and then what happens from there. We could do that. We could do that. Lighthouse Keeper Cú. Ooh. See, I normally like the scientist, like researcher kind of thing with a merman. But Lighthouse Keeper, someone who's like really lonely with nobody else around, thinking he's actually just losing his mind. Can read that into like, yeah, somebody slowly losing their mind and basically like gearing towards suicide when they just slowly walk towards the water. I think we should watch Barbie as a mermaid together. Hell no. What about a tier about someone at the hospital and Féileacán will grant their wish to go out to the beach and have fun until they can say their goodbye and cross over to the other side with a smile. That one's very cute, Emilienne. It sounds like a lot of it would be very similar to what I'm planning on doing for like the camping trip for Cú with the children. So we're kind of going to get that one. I'm just going to do that one off screen, like offline by myself. It's just going to be Cú, like, having a camping trip with some kids and, like, going through, like, a bunch of activities that way. But, yeah, that's cute. That's cute. We can do the Little Mermaid route. Cú falls in love with Féile, but Féile falls in love with the wrong man. So Cú turns into Bubbles. No! The Lighthouse 2019 AU. That movie did get very gay. Like, I did not expect that going in. But yeah, I mean, they never explicitly show everything, but you know exactly what happened between those two, and it blew my mind. Oh, God. Unless you make the lighthouse moonlight as a lab. The lighthouse moonlight as a lab? They choose to live there so they could focus on their ocean research. Oh, like that. Gotcha. Féile is the scientist and Cú is the merman would be fun. Oh. Because Cú's more free-spirited. I feel like Féile as the mermaid just makes more sense, though. Because even though he's not, like, fun-loving and free, he is like a supernatural creature that doesn't quite like follow the rules of the land. But also throwing kids in is actually the way they do teach kids, well, at least to see if their instincts kick in. I mean, that's the thing. If it works, it works. But, you know, it's not the nicest way to teach a child. It's... If you do it when they're a baby, that normally works quite well. But yeah, when they're like old enough to like have that trauma level of, oh, my parent threw me into the fucking water. Some children just pick up that like, okay, and I learned to swim and it was okay. I know people that still have like traumatic memories from that kind of shit. And they're like, and I never trusted my parent again. My parent was not my safety net. My parent was scary. You gotta teach Duke how to swim? You don't really have to teach dogs how to swim. They just kind of do it. As a Labradoodle, he might even have webbed toes. I don't know if Labradoodles have webbed toes. Labradors do. Because they were actually bred for like swimming and retrieving as well. So we'll see. But yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna, like, there are gonna be times I'm gonna take him on little trips to like areas with camping and with lakes. So we'll see if he likes the water. Bear really liked the water. Bear liked like paddling around for a little bit. So we'll see with Duke. What happens in the lighthouse? Stays in the lighthouse? Are you like actually asking a question, or was that just like, what happens in the lighthouse stays in the lighthouse? Don't worry about what happens in the lighthouse. Feli is a mermaid scientist, as in he's a mermaid, and he keeps Cú the human in an underwater lab. That feels very Ryland Grace. That feels very Project Hail Mary. Basically keeping it in a human zoo to study him. It's got like a big old area in like an underwater cave that has enough like open area that it has enough oxygen to sustain him. My dad, when I was a kid, swimming far away from the beach and throwing me into the Baltic Sea. Jesus Christ. See, that's the thing. If you're in a pool, that's one thing. Taking you out to the deep side of the ocean and being like, good luck, kiddo. Just letting go of them and slowly swimming backwards so the child has to keep up with you. What was wrong with some of you guys' parents? You can learn to swim so gently, my dudes. You just learn how to float by holding like an adult's hands. And then slowly the adult, like when you get more confident, starts to let go of you. This is the same as like, how do you learn to ride a bike in that level? Is it just like, yeah, no stabilizers, no nothing, nobody holding the back. It's just keep going and cracking open your knees until you learn. Y'all had rough childhoods. Oh my God. My mom yeeted me in the pool so I could learn. Jesus. Imagine Duke/Duchess loves water and they demand it every day. That's on them then. There aren't any doggy pools around me. I did check that. So we're going to have to like go on long drives to find things of water. We were kids before safety measures were brought in. So was I, but I was taught while at school. So I was actually taught by like professionals who just like, yeah, they get you to float on your back, and then they teach you to float on your front while holding hands, and then they like let go of your hands and let you like learn to float on your front, and then you learn to paddle once you've learned to float, and it's really relaxing. There's nothing scary about it whatsoever. My parents teaching me version 1 of Counter-Strike. Oh my God. I was given swimming lessons. My parents never threw me in. Yeah, swimming lessons, they teach you to float, and then they teach you how to paddle, and there's nothing scary about it whatsoever. As a dad, throwing you and saying swim is such an experience. That definitely sounds like something Feli would do in his world. But yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that's child abuse most of otherwise. Getting thrown into the water was one of my favorite things in the pool. My dad did theatrics too. Did you know how to swim though? Was it just like you didn't know how to swim and it was just thrown in? Because that's wild. Me, when I was a kid, I was just floating in the sea until I was nearing the deep sea part. They realized I was there when they saw my body floating so far. Then they were like, oh no, she belongs to the sea now. Poseidon has taken her. Good luck. Enjoy your new life. My dad left me to ride alone without telling me. See, you normally do that. Yeah, you let go without telling them, because then you just like, when they've ridden by themselves for about 15 seconds, then they're like, by the way, you're doing it by yourself. You're doing it. And then normally the kid panics and freaks out and fails. But then they just realize like, oh, I could do it by myself. ASMR swimming lesson. No, that's going to be part of the Cú one. But yeah, there is going to be part of the Cú one that is an ASMR swimming lesson, like in a lake. I've got a whole like camping trip planned out for that one. Parents cannot swim well. They'll not force you to swim. That's true as well. That's true as well. When you paddle in the water, like, no Skywing. None of that. The person who said it's a classic Slavic experience, correct. It's normal here. Still? No. Learned at my local Y since my mom wanted to make sure we could save ourselves since she couldn't swim ourselves. Yeah. Yeah. I know a lot of people whose parents like never learned to swim, and so they never bothered teaching their kids to swim and didn't want them to learn to swim because they thought it was scary. And then it's like, but you could have learned. Like everyone in my primary school learned, except for a couple of the kids whose parents were genuinely like, no, the water's scary. I don't want my child going into the water. And it's like, but they would have been taught by a professional and then they wouldn't be scared if it ever happens. My mom threw me into a river to learn how to swim. Jesus. You guys had a rough experience. Ooh, kayak using pupals as boats for Kuwait students. It'd have to be fully grown pupals, which is sad because if you have stage 1 pupal, but like giant size, like lapras size, that would be adorable. Just swimming along on a giant pupal. Oh my God. Okay, enough talking about swimming. Merman AU will probably save for a different time. It looks like people mainly wanted the Féileacán and Cú chill beach trip because that was the one we got the most like side things about. So ice cream, fishing, sunscreen, swimming, and haunted cave. We might, that's the thing. Haunted cave might extend it too long. That might turn this into like one huge voice pack. Well, we could probably do that. We could probably do the Féileacán one and the Cú one and leave out the Féile one. Did we do that as last time as well? Or was it just one long voice pack? Oh no, we haven't had a solo Féile one in a while. We'll have to make sure that next time we do a Féile one. But okay, this sounds like what we're doing. We're doing the Féileacán and Cú chill beach trip. So now I actually have to write. Writing is annoying. And let's change the music. Let's make it more... maybe this one. The Merman AU, a 27-part novel. Hell yeah. Okay. Do I want a Word doc? Yeah, I probably want a Word document. That's how I do my scripts. Writing is annoying, said the writer. It's more having to capture another program is annoying. Writing is annoying sometimes, though. I'm still on Chapter 8. I haven't even started Chapter 9 yet. My last writing session involved me writing 3 paragraphs over the course of 6 fucking hours. So, Chapter 8's not going great. Okay. Féileacán Cú beach trip. Voice pack. Boom, boom. Sensei's too busy. That's fair. That's part of it. I mean, I haven't had many chances to write, but no, this was Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday. Wednesday when I put aside the entire day for it and just like, it was continuous. I wrote like 1 paragraph in the first 2 hours and fucking hated it and went back and deleted it. In the next 2 hours, I wrote like a page and then I looked at it and I hated it again. And so I just edited it down. Then I just like took a break again and came back for like another 2 hours later. And once again, it was just like, oh, this is kind of garbage. But at least I've got 3 solid paragraphs now. I've got almost a page, which is the intro to where we actually need to be on Chapter 8. That should be better. Okay. Window capture. Text. This name is already in use. Of course it is. Word doc. There we go. Select a window to capture. Don't mind if I do. Oh my god. Clip Studio Paint makes so many things. Document 1. There we go. Okay. How dare you? Perfect. Immersion? What immersion? There is no immersion. This is why I write by hand. I can't go back and edit. I have to keep going. Oh, damn. You fight hard. Oh, God. This isn't behind things as it should be. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Probably going to start with... You got to have the sound of seagulls. If you're going to a beach, it always starts with the sound of seagulls. I don't make the rules. It's the same as like... If you want to set up the fact that it's in the summer, you got to either have crickets, or if you're in Japan, you got to have those cicadas. You got to have those higurashi no nakukoron. Sound of seagulls and waves. Probably seagulls first, and then slowly waves. Probably got to have the car arriving too. Car pulls up to a beach, and Cú and Feileacan get out. Okay, so let's think about, let's split this up into sections first. We're going to start with probably setting up a beach area. Would that be like actually interesting to listen to? Whoosh, 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 maybe for the waves. The way you said that, I'm just imagining like me just recording myself going, whoosh, whoosh, just in the background. Dude, an acapella ASMR would probably go pretty fucking hard, honestly. I wonder what happens if a seagull steals Feli's banana cream pie. I'm pretty sure the whip comes out. I'm pretty sure the whip comes out and he gets that pie back just with extra protein. You make... Oh, Shuing even said, will you make the seagull sound yourself? No, I don't think I could do seagull. Let me use my thing. Oh, God, what was that? I think that's it. Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Let's see if we have seagulls on my library. Oh, this is music. Oh, God, no. Wait, where's the sound effects? There's sound effects. Said seagulls, damn you! Horror ambient seagulls. I want to hear this. Yeah, those do sound like seagulls being murdered. That's fair. Okay. Yeah, no, you can have horror seagulls. This one's just a single one. Let's see how this sounds. No, that's too close. I don't like that at all. Norway seagulls in port. They don't have like the classic single sound I was hoping for. Where's the horror? They're just kind of screechy. It sounded like it was being murdered, man. It started off okay though. We may start with that one and then use this one instead. This one could be like a good constant backdrop because it is just real ambient audio of seagulls in Norway. But yeah, this first one, it starts off okay, but then they just keep going. Like, I could use it up to, like, the first 3 seconds. But that seagull just sounds so aggressive. Seagulls and crow. Ooh. Yeah, crow sounds so much more evil than seagulls. That's a fuck ton of seagulls. I'm surprised they don't have... Okay, one single seagull. Here we go. That, yeah, that's kind of what I was expecting, but from far away. That would be okay if it weren't for the loud car sound. That's probably wind, but oof. Gull colony squawking. Damn. Yeah, they don't have the single seagull. This is horror ambience again. Honestly, that's not bad. That just includes rain. But no, I think I'll go with that first one and just use like the first 2 seconds and then transfer to like the smaller, quieter one. That's a cat. Well, seagulls in Japan are called umineko, which is just sea cat. I don't know. I doubt they use the same kanji for sea cat, but it is umi and neko. So makes sense in my brain. Okay, I've downloaded those two. If I splice them together, okay, let's load up Audacity. I'm not going to screen capture it yet, but let's see if I can make this sound less scary. Glad I know their mating sound. I'm safe. Did you mean don't know their mating sound, or does their mating sound different? Now I'm curious. Okay, file, new project. Format 32, rate 48,000. And then let's throw these seagulls in. Horror ambience for the first. So let's take the first few seconds of that. That. Just that. Literally just that. Anything more and it starts to sound like a seagull being murdered. Those first 3 squawks, and then we'll transfer to the Norwegian seagulls, which are much more chill. Don't know where that first set of seagulls came from, but they are aggressive. Okay, and we need to fade that in better, but we can do that. Give it the whole 3-second fade in. Effect. Fading, fade in. Okay, let's try again. Maybe turn this down a little bit and make it left ear. Let's see, can you guys hear if this is... In fact, I can check on my side. Let's see if this actually comes through in left ear. It does! Oh, sick. Okay, good. Yeah, and then we probably want the beach, which will also be coming from the left until we get over to it. Does it sound okay? In which case, I probably want these to the left too. Yeah. Yeah, okay. That doesn't sound too bad for now. And then we need waves. So let's see. Ocean sound. See if we can get ocean ambience. Beach ambience. It's only 30 seconds. No, we need a long one. Water ambience. Quiet beach. Let's see this. Yeah, if I turn that down and put that in the background. That is one noisy ass beach. I like that. They must have been out in the middle of the fucking ocean. Jesus. Those are not gentle waves. My God. This wave sound is good. Yeah, it is. So it'll be nice. Like, we'll fade it in like really quietly. And then when they actually like go out into the beach, we'll make it much louder too. So let's see. For now, let's start making these smaller. And sorry, I'm just going to start. I need to like have like the startup audio before I start writing. I like to imagine like how the opening is going to begin. So I'm just like setting this up and then we'll continue actually writing the script and decide like some of the other things before we start properly like recording and setting up everything else. Oh yeah. Do I want to do the car sound? Heckin' windy? Heckin' windy, man. This one, except it's going to have to be way quieter for now. Could make it so that the seagull sounds like it's flying by them. Oh, just Googled. Apparently the Japanese name seagull is umineko because they sound like meow. They kind of do. They do sound like they're meowing sometimes, so I get that. Try to have sound effects for foot stomping in the sand. I will. I always do the sound effects for like feet stomping around. It's good. I'm not sure if I'm going to record those myself, though. We'll see. For now, I want this to probably be left to... Not too quiet. It gets louder as time goes on now, so... I think that's okay. Oh, the problem is you can hear the boat rocking in that one. Yeah, even though those are good waves. Shit, I might have to find a different wave one. You can definitely hear like a boat rocking or something in the water in that one, which we do not want from the ocean. Beach ambience, let's try this one. Oh, those are proper waves. Yeah, that one's actually at the beach. The other one's more in the middle of the ocean. That should be good. I'll save that one for later. The waves might be good for when we get out into the middle of the lake in the other one. I might as well capture the screen while I'm doing this. Just realized this is going to take a bit longer than I expected. So let's grab this one. I just use Audacity because it's free. Don't know how big this is going to be, so let's figure it out together. Strange. We'll just capture this part of it. It's freeze, and I know how to use it. Why? Yeah, okay, that'll have to do. So we're getting rid of these ones. I'm going to instead insert these new ones. See how that is. What we're probably going to do is move all this about 5 seconds to the right and do the car arriving. Have it like, as they get out of the car, all of this starts. Oh. The little knocking sound is actually coming from the Norway seagulls. Let's see. Yeah, that's giving us pretty good beach ambience. Okay. Good shit. Good start. Oh god, that's so loud now. Sounds wonderful. Yeah, that'll give us a good, like, background for now. Do I want to do this seagull, like, flying over the side? Let me think about how this would work. If we have the car pull in, people were saying, like, quiet radio sounds, but then what would I put on the radio? For one thing, I'd have to do, like, an effect to make it sound kind of garbled, which I could do. I could have the Laura Shigihara. No, I can't do that, because that counts as commercial use. I could technically have Pawan on the radio. Just... I'm not sure if that would sound like a proper radio sound. Should be one of your OSTs. That's what I'm thinking, but none of the OSTs really sound like something that would be actually on the radio. Any summer theme song? No, because this all counts as commercial use, so it has to be something I literally own the commercial rights to. So yeah, the only thing I can really do is my OSTs or... Oh, weather report. Nah, this all just sounds too complicated. I think I'll just do the car thing. I think the radio, it's a cool idea for immersion, but at the same time, it adds like so many more levels of doing so much more to it, essentially. Like you have to make it sound like it's kind of garbled when it comes to like a radio staticky kind of sound. Plus, yeah, picking the song, you have to choose something that actually sounds like it would be on the radio rather than one of these BGM OSTs. The only thing I could think of is the Amelie song that's coming up, but can't really edit that now. I might edit that offline. We'll see. We'll leave that for now. We'll just possibly do that later, but not on stream. But yeah, that song should be released in like the next few weeks? Question mark. Anyway, okay. So we'll get rid of that for now. Sound of seagulls and then slowly waves. A car pulls up to the beach. Come and fella, get out. Or do I do it the opposite way? I think I do it the opposite way. I think I have the car pulling in. Yeah, so we act like we're in the car. Like as they open the car, you'll hear the sound of waves. Féileacán and Cú step out onto the beach. Okay. Technically, this would be up here. And there we go. Screw you, grammar. Fine, fuck you, grammar. Would be cool to get a little sneak peek with the VP. Yeah, but definitely not putting it on this stream. Because that involves editing for a while. And I think the end of the song is like... The ending of the song should actually work really well for like being the ending of a radio bit. But yeah, not for right now. Not for on this stream. We don't want to spoil it. Anyone going to Verzo tomorrow? Technically tonight for some people. If you go into Verzo, you'll hear a duet version of it. But yeah. Grammarly, is that you? No, that's just Microsoft Office Word doing its thing. Okay. Sound of seagulls and slowly waves. How would I intro to this? So what else are we going to be doing? Let me go back to the thing. I'm going to be like setting up the beach area. I don't even know how I would react to the beach. Holy shit! Feli, check out the water! Yeah, there. Feli, check out the water. It's the cleanest I've ever seen. Cleanest I've ever seen, or... Knowing me, I'd probably just be like, check out the water! It's so freaking blue! Yeah. Would he say anything? Feli kick Cú into the water? How dare? Space, because you're lucky no one's there. Wait, what? Oh. Nah. Nah, we won't bother with that. Check out the water. It's so freaking blue, Feli. Would he say anything? But yeah. If any real beaches like that existed in real life, that'd be nice, but beaches are always swarming with people. It's hard just to find a place. It sucks. Okay. Holy shit. Felly, check out the water. It's so freaking blue. This is a weird one. I don't know why they'd be out of beach. Is the main thing. He probably would just be silent. Probably just say like it's just a basic tier. When he sigh, no, he probably wouldn't sigh at that. He'd just probably be like, who gives a fuck? But he wouldn't say who gives a fuck. So he wouldn't even bother to sigh. He'd just be like staring at the water like, and what? Who gives a fuck? Come on, it isn't every day we actually get to go out together. Can't you at least pretend to enjoy it? And then probably... Cú grabs Felly's arm. Rips it out of his grip. No, next question. Exactly. Congratulations, it's blue. You can see colors. Good job. Why are we here? Why? Because we got the chance. Because you're here. Don't know how it happened. While you have your own body, you might as well enjoy it. Come on. Changing room is over there. Here's your swimming suit. I'll go set up the blankets. Felly being tsundere and just waiting for orders from Cú about their parasol, pinch blankets, and food for barbecue. Pretty much, yeah. Should we throw the kid in the water already? Should we throw the kid in the water already? It needs to learn how to swim. Just drown it already so we can be done with it. Honestly, if it was a lost soul, that's the easiest way to deal with it. Felly's like, yes, we will totally teach the child how to swim. And then takes control of the body while they're out in the ocean. Is like, no, no, no. Let it happen, Cú. Stand back. It's fine. Sink or swim. And in this case, probably sink. Either way works for us. Maybe Felly overheated his armor and misplaced Barbara, so he can't cool down. I think he'd be fine. Like, if he's told to, like, change into something, I think he'd be fine to do it. Okay. Holy shit. Felly, check out the water. It's so freaking blue. Come on, it isn't every day we actually get to go out together. Can't you at least pretend to enjoy it? Cú grabs Felly's arm and rips it out of his grip. That's going to be a fun one to record. Why are we here? Why? Because you're here. I don't know how it happened, but while you have your own body, we might as well enjoy it. But come on, changing room's over there. Here's your swimming suit. I'll go set up the blankets. Cú walking down the beach. Dropping backs as he starts to set things up. fabric sound. I'm just going to say fabric sound. That'll just tell me to add that sound effect there. Perfect. Turn around, Coo. Give yourself an alibi. No, it's okay. They won't even find the body. It'll be swept out to the ocean. It's fine. Besides, if it's a tear, everything just resets when it dies anyway. You just have to keep going. It's hard to enjoy anything with those things in the back. Those things around. He means Pupals in the background. Aw, Feli doesn't dislike Pupals. He doesn't super love Pupals, but he doesn't dislike them. They come from his world. No wonder Widow is how she is, since that's Feli's parenting. Exactly. Compared to a triangle swimsuit, I think Feli is the type who would unexpectedly wear a tight diving suit. Like whole body diving suit? I wouldn't be too different from what he wears most of the time. I'm thinking like, yeah, since Coo has prepared it for him, I'm thinking like some tight Speedos. Like not the type that like, not even trunks, just like Speedos. So yeah, the V type. But we're annoying. You can't disagree, Sensei. He tolerates you guys. You'll see. I want to finish Arc 1, and then we're going to finally release like the Pupal origin story. I just didn't want to like devote too much time for that while I should be working on Arc 1. So once we're finished with Arc 1, once we're done up to chapter 12 of the main story, then we'll do the Pupal origin story, and that'll explain how like Feli feels about Pupals. Maybe some sounds of Coo opening the back of the car and getting the stuffs. Yeah, that's implied with the whole Coo hands over fabric sounds. Like, that's all part of it. That's all going to be just part of the background, so don't worry. Sounds of Coo walking down the beach and dropping bags as he starts to set things up. That should be some nice ASMR kind of sounds. Also, beach ambience gets louder. Okay. We'll get new lore. Yeah, you guys will finally have your own lore. That may actually work out. That may actually work out perfectly. If I manage to line it up, it may be perfectly for the anniversary. Unless I keep getting delayed, in which case, if nothing else, it'll be out for my birthday. But I'm hoping. Yeah, no, it'd be nice if you guys get your lore on the anniversary of my streaming. As long as Widow doesn't chase us and munch us. No. Is there a Pupal in the bed? Let me check the art real quick. I can't remember whether she had a Pupal with her. No, you guys are safe. There's no Pupal in the bed this time. You guys aren't getting munched on. It's just Feli reading a bedtime story to Widow. You're safe. You're safe. For the 1 year? Yeah. Because I'm hoping we finish up to chapter 12 by the end of August, by the end of summer in general. So, could work out. Okay, beach ambience gets louder. Feli's gonna be pissed. Sensei, I want to see Feli accidentally trip at the beach and then accidentally sit on a nearby banana boat and accidentally slip inside it. That, Kashami, that's your own personal fan fiction. You can do whatever you want in your own head. That's absolutely perfect. But that's, yeah, that's a different thing. And they're accidentally slipping all the way. Oh my God. Even in your own fantasies, it has to be an accident. No, just make your dream come true, Kushami. We will know if Feli gave birth to us. How dare you? Several accidental slip-ups in a row. And that's how Féileacan's children were born. Whole bunch of accidental slipping. Okay. What sort of clothing is this? Keep turning as Feli stomps over. Very aggressive tripping. Lots and lots of aggressive tripping. Someone needs to clean up. I mean, someone has to do it. Keep turning as Philly stomps over. Oh, it's just a swimming suit. Maybe I'll point out. It's just a pair of Speedos. You look good in them. Would he hit Cú? No. No. Whenever Feli accidentally slips a Pupal is born, guys, Feileacan is not your daddy. I didn't know when to tell you guys. Look, we'll see the Pupal origin story eventually. But no, Feileacan is not your daddy. You can continue living in your fantasies of you being laid by him, but even then he would not be your daddy. You have to have your own daddies, guys. I'm sorry. Among all the children of Feli, I like you very much. She gives me the vibe of a child that loves music. She does. She looks very refined. How about Feli checking out the Speedos? Oh, he's gonna check out the Speedos. How would you mean, like, him checking out them, though? Like, I don't see how we would do that in a sound thing. He's definitely got to be, like, uncomfortable. There's got to be, like, some uncomfortable moments here for him. But for sound related, the best you could do is just, like, the ruffling of, like, the fabric. Even then. Well, Feli isn't the father, he's the mother. Fair enough. What do you mean, where's our milk? It's in bags in Canada. Go find it. Or in spider webs. Like twirling around or something. Oh, he definitely wouldn't do that. I think he may adjust himself. He may just like kind of essentially move himself around and yeah. Yeah, he's got to basically say how tight it is. He may not be our father, but clearly he is daddy to some. Fair enough. Sensei did once declare himself as the dad who stepped up. That was in a video game. Why bags? Because I find Canada a ridiculous place. And I will never forgive them for putting milk in bags. What, it's just a pair of Speedos? Damn, you look good in them. Haven't worn those in years. So yeah, he'd probably hear a little bit of the sound of him adjusting himself, essentially. Feli coming to learn about swimming suits. This can't be how they're worn. Where do you put everything? What the fuck? Why are they being so noisy out there? I swear that van just did like a circle around my apartment. Nah, you're wearing them right. Nah, you're wearing them right. That's just how they are. Yeah, that kind of thing. Then he'd probably hit him. Yeah. 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 Nah, he wouldn't hit him. That's the thing. He's not really a tsundere. He's not really aggressive. He's just kind of stoic. Probably just grown. Yeah. Okay. I've humored you so far. When does this trip end? End? We're only just getting started. Yeah, lay down. Why? It'll burn in the sun if I don't put skin to sun. If I don't put some lotion on you. Now. Lie down. Okay. I'm just imagining Feli just summoning the whip just on that outfit. He could. I don't think it would appear on his, like... Yeah, that's the thing. He doesn't... Imagine if he had just a Speedo and the belts. That would actually look fine as fuck. It's like a swimming costume designed by Tetsuya Nomura. He'd just have the really tight Speedos, the 3 interlocked belts at his waist, then probably like a couple of belts like around his thigh and ankles. Swimming costume designed by Tetsuya Nomura. Cub definitely gives me the vibe of following Feli's footsteps. You as a music-loving refined child and widow, just living herself and having fun playing with us pupils. You got them pretty much nailed, to be fair. Maybe where's our milk? Told you guys, it's in the bags. During scrapbooking, I have the receipt. Oh, really? Shit. When did I say I was the dad who stepped up? That doesn't make sense to me if it wasn't a video game thing. Put in information. Will Feli have a ponytail? Oh. I think so. I think most people draw Feli with a ponytail when he like goes to relaxation spots, so... Yeah, probably like the art and the thumbnail. He'd have that kind of ponytail. But yeah, his hair would be tied up already before we got here. We're not like going to call attention to it in the drama CD, but for the sake of like imagining what they're wearing. Let me see that thumbnail again. So yes, he would have a handle to grab, if that's your question. There it is. Yeah, he'd be wearing Speedos and he wouldn't have a top on, but... Oh, that's like a bun more than a ponytail. Yeah, no, I'm thinking ponytail rather than bun. That is very cute, though. Laz did such a good job on this art. I love the pupils with the little butterfly wings already. Ku would probably be wearing pretty... Oh. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm wearing right now, actually, except the shirt's black. And mine's actually buttoned because I'm not a whore. I'm inside. If I was outside, it might be different. But yeah, no, pretty much. So yeah, Ku, pretty much the same. I actually like the color of that shirt. That's a nice, like, greenish turquoise. Ooh, it matches the water. But yeah, this kind of works. Yeah. So yeah, just imagine that, except Feli's in Speedos with no shirt and has a ponytail instead of a bun. You need to tell us whether Feli will be tying up his hair. It's important. There you go. Yeah, he'll have a ponytail. I'm just imagining Feli just summoning the whip. Oh, it'd be good, man. Be glad it's not a nude beach, Feli. I could have done that. You can draw through the drive through the Euro tunnel We could drive all the way into Europe and go to one of those nude beaches in like Italy. I know there's a fuck ton in Italy. I don't know like where else in Europe, but yeah, the nude beaches on Italy are pretty damn famous. Okay. I'm gonna burn in the sun if I don't push him in. Now lay down. I wouldn't really say groans. It's more of like a grunts. Felly grunts as Cú pushes him down. Would he complain? Stop it. Would he complain? Probably not. He'd be like, what the fuck ever. Yeah, he'd just grunt. As Cú pushes him down. And grabs a bottle of suntan lotion. I can do some good Foley of like making the liquid squirt out for sure. Probably not how you do it in real life because you'd spray it out like gently, but I can probably do like a into the hand kind of thing, and then oh yeah, the sounds of it like lotioning up is going to be real nice. And then yeah, we'll probably do like a 2-minute like rubbing in kind of session thing, which should sound nice on like the ASMR microphone. Yeah, okay. There'll probably be some complaints during that, but I think if we start recording all this and then try to edit up till this bit, that should be a good start. That will probably be where we end the stream today. Yeah, Billy grunts as Cú pushes him down, grabs a bottle of suntan lotion. Felly's lower back. You okay? I'm fine. It's just cold. There we go. That'll be a nice little moment. Okay. Felly making noises. I'm very normal about this, by the way. It's always fun when you have like a stoic, strong person who is vocal. Vocal is always fun. Just imagine Felly putting the lotion on Cú aggressively, just like moms do. Oh yeah, no, he would 100% slap the shit out of him. I'm not sure if we're going to put that into the voice pack, but I don't think we're going to do the reverse. I don't think we're going to do Felly putting lotion on Cú. And that'll probably be like one of the jokes. This will probably end like when he's done. He'll be like, and when are you putting lotion on? Cú will be like, oh, I'm not going to bother. That was just fun for me. And then just like walk away. But yeah. If Felly had to put lotion on Cú, it probably would just be like, just like the fastest, most aggressive, like, there, you're covered. There's also nude beaches in the UK. There's a nude beach in Portsmouth? Wow, I had no idea that was a thing. Interesting. Imagine Felly, who hasn't had any contact with humans for thousands of years, reacting to Cú's touch. He bites his lower lip, trying to enjoy the ticklish sensation. Oh, I'm definitely adding that just a little bit. Felly turns his head away on purpose, deliberately avoiding looking at Cú. Yet Cú could still catch a faint blush. I think what I'm going to do more than that is probably just Cú's got to tease him on purpose. Now that Felly knows what's going on, he's probably not going to make any more noises as he's being rubbed. But I'm just going to add a little note there. Cú is definitely going to try to tease Felly a little. Probably going to try to tickle him. Would Feli be ticklish? He'll... I don't think he'd make any noise is the thing, because he doesn't want to make noise, but his body would probably react. He'd probably, like, twitch a little bit. And then that would be, like, a challenge for Cú. So he'd be trying to find more ticklish spots, and when that didn't work, he would probably... Yeah. We're going to stop there, but... in the voice pack, yeah, he's definitely, like, when the tickling doesn't work, it's going to be like, oh, well, let's see how he reacts to this, and getting closer to sensitive areas until Feli finally stops him. So, yeah, that's the direction we're going to go with that. Just twitching? Yeah, twitching. So it's going to be one of those things where he's going to be, like, trying specifically to do, like, right in the middle of his back, right in, like, the curve of his hip, right in, like, up between the arms, and see his, like, body twitching and reacting, but he still won't make any sound. And then, yeah, he'll go for, like, the more sensitive areas kind of thing. Just went and celebrated Pride today and winding down with Sensei and Pupals. Yippee. What's up, Asahi? I hope you're having a lovely day. I'm glad you had a good time at Pride, and yeah, I hope you enjoy the stream. Definitely end up with a handprint burns after that. Nah, just slap marks. Could get a bracelet-shaped tan on his wrist. The bracelet doesn't really move that much, so there would be a tan, but I would never see it. There is definitely a small strip on my wrist that will... It's basically like a wedding ring. It just don't come off no matter what. Like I said on Junken's stream, like you'd have to cut it off of me or cut my hand off and then pry it off. So yeah. There's definitely a tan line under there, but we will never know. Why is this voice pack going yaoi? My Fujoshi mind is imagining it. That's what we always do with the Féileacán ones. We push them up to, like, a limit. We push them up to the limit of, like, we can get away with this. And this is how far we can go. That's probably going to be the closest we get in this one. I'm trying to think. What else are we doing for this one? Probably not going to have time for fishing. Fishing is a cute imagined activity, but probably not. We're going to do the sunscreen. Swimming is coming with the kids, so we probably won't do that. So I think we'll do ice cream. Yeah, we'll do ice cream because it will be cute to hear, like, Féileacan react to ice cream for the first time. And he's probably not going to like it. Oh, there's banana-flavored ice creams. We'll see if Feli likes banana-flavored ice cream. You know what I found out, which is pretty funny? Wendy's is doing a fucking Minions, what are those shits called? Frosty. Yeah, so Wendy's have a banana ice cream right now. Feli likes that. That tastes like the right kind of artificial banana, so that works. But yeah, on the beach, not a Wendy's, because this is not a sponsored voice pack. Although if they ever did want to sponsor me, that would be fucking crazy. Sponsored voice pack. I put the Minions Frosty all over Féileacan's body. So yeah, I need to try that. Yeah, I actually got one yesterday. I was just like, I'm gonna try it. It was I wanted a Baconator, and then I saw they had a banana flavored one, and I was like, I'm gonna give it a go. And yeah, no, it's the right type of banana flavor, which is to say pure fucking chemicals. It's also bright freaking yellow. So that's not great. It's probably taken a couple months off of my lifespan, but tasty. There's a banana pudding milkshake and Whataburger too. I've never been to a Whataburger. I don't know if we have those in London. Whataburger. What part of America are those in? I didn't even see those while I was in America. Are they West Coast thing? Then accidentally sat on banana flavored ice cream. Please stop using this joke already. Hey, you can keep using that joke as long as you want, Kushabi. But yeah, no, the Cú trying to tease Feli is probably got to be the most suggestive part of this voice pack. Because then we'll do ice cream, and then we'll probably see the dust butterfly fly into the cave. The cave will be cool. That'll be a real shift up in ambience. Because then we'll have, like, echoey sounds inside the cave, as well as, like, dripping water, probably. It'll get a little bit more scary. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to edit this bit, and then I'm probably going to, like, start scripting that out as well. But, yeah, I'm going to record these voices and try to edit these sounds together. Which means I have to do the car thing. Frickety frack. Would Feli be sad if he dropped the ice cream? He definitely wouldn't show it. Oh, it's a southern thing in America. Okay, yeah, no, I've heard of Whataburger. I've heard they do really good food, but yeah, I never saw one. And that was just a sudden realization for me of like, which part are they in? Because I know that I never, whatever the place is that does like beast style stuff as well, that didn't exist on the East Coast. But yeah, if he dropped his ice cream. Nah, I don't think he would care too much. Because he still doesn't admit that he likes the banana-flavored things. It's just like when we're sharing a body, I can sense that he likes them. But, so yeah, he wouldn't admit to that, but he'd probably have a bad reaction if one of his kids dropped ice cream. Like if Cub dropped ice cream, Cub would definitely be the type to pretend he didn't give a fuck either. But then Feli would like move heaven and earth to make sure he got that kid a new ice cream. Meanwhile, if Rido dropped her ice cream, it would be an immediately screaming and crying fest, and yeah, you'd have to immediately get her a new ice cream. Okay, car. Let's see if I can. Do I want to record it for myself? Would the Odyssey make a good sound? It has a good car door. I could record these for myself, but for the sake of the stream, should I? Yeah, I'll look for ones that I can just use online for now. And if none of these quite fit, then I'll go back and just record them myself with my mic. Car pulls in? Question mark. Let's see if this works. Car handbrake pull? No. Car key fob? No. Pavement pull up. Ooh. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, hold up. You shut up, background music. Let's see. Turn this up. That and then like a proper like, oh, car opening sounds good. What the fuck is that supposed to be? That's apparently some sort of car door. That's not the right type of car door. That's like a spaceship. What the fuck? That doesn't sound like parking. No, I think that's pretty good. We'll go with that one. It's very simplistic sound. I would have preferred one where you actually like hear it settle down a bit, but that's fine. That's fine. That's doable. Sounds like side mirrors going in. I've never heard side mirrors go in that noisily either. Maybe like the sunroof kind of thing? But it sounded so electronic. It sounded so futuristic. Car windows. That's what I'm thinking, because even like normal side windows aren't normally that loud, but I guess maybe a sunroof where it's like a big one could maybe sound like that. The idea of a branded sponsorship in such a wild voice pack reminds me of the coffee incest. How even in the spoof skit, they made sure to name drop the brand. Yeah. But he's my present. The fact that they made that clearly thinking like, oh, it's such a cute little family moment. And then everyone who saw it was like, oh, those siblings are fucking. Is so funny. Oh my God. Okay. Back to this. Everything is going to get moved, which is going to be freaking annoying. Okay, so all of you just move up to here for now. We'll sort you out in a bit. I do like the idea of trying to make the seagulls sound like it's like passing by you. So I'm probably going to try and figure out how to do that. That shouldn't be too hard. It's just like a matter of splitting into 3. One that's left, one that's middle, and one that's right. Should be possible. It'll sound like it's going past you. So I'll probably start it on the right and then go middle and then left. Sure, it's just more fiddly. But anyway, car stuff. Covered up my menu. There we go. The best part of waking up is incest in your cup. Why did that start 5 seconds late? What the heck? What the hecky? Still starting late. What the hell? There we go. That already kind of has the binaural sound. That's pretty sick. Investing the what? Yeah, investing. That's exactly what I said. No, it's a really old Folgers commercial. If anybody doesn't know what people were talking about when it came to the coffee incest commercial, it was an advert for Folgers coffee, which is an American coffee brand. I think it's instant coffee. It might be ground. But either way, it was a brother coming home for Christmas and like giving his sister a present. But then the sister took the present and like took the little bow off of it and stuck it on her brother. And he was like, what are you doing? And she was like, this year you're my present. And then it was like the normal like Folgers jingle of like, the best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. But yeah, everybody was like, oh no, those two are fucking. No sister sees her brother come home from college and is like, you're my present, big brother. That's not a real sibling relationship. That is straight up the whole like, help step bro, I'm stuck. It was not sibling energy. No. You could tell they were trying to capture that like Hallmark commercial kind of feel, but yeah, the way they looked at each other too. I bet that actor and actress had a fun night after that. It's like, come on, sis. Get in bed. That's a fun little meet cute for them. In about 18 years, when their kids are like heading off to college and asking their parents, how did you two meet, mom and dad? They play them the Folgers commercial. Not the Nelly shade. Oh, who's shading Nelly? Nelly did her best, man. We've had a lot of Fata Morgana characters dropping in today. Okay. Car door. But yeah, that's the Folgers commercial. Car door. Close. Should be able to find an opening and closing one, I imagine. It's just the close. That's just the close. Open and close. Corridor, open, close. Okay. That's not terrible. It doesn't have the sound I want. Ooh. It's a bit better, but too quiet. Ooh, that had a nice close. It doesn't have the swing sound, though. I like the swing sound. The hell, man? Dad, that's what I want, but that's so quiet. What if these people found all these crazy cars where the opening makes no sound? That one's ancient. That's like a truck that's rusted to fuck. That sounds pretty good. We might go with that. Yeah, we'll go with that last one. That was pretty good. Increase audio gain? I can, but then they get a bit like... Some of these ones get a bit like nasty sounding. We'll see. Give me a minute. The thing is, everything else is super quiet so far anyway, so... It might not sound too bad with a bit of boost. Okay. Do I want side for this one? We're inside the car. So, yes. It would have a directional sound because we'd be like stepping out of it. Am I passenger princess or... I'm driving. Feli doesn't know how to drive. Is this in my perspective? These are the things you have to think about when you're doing ASMR. Does it come through my audio? Does it come through like somebody else who's listening? I think starting it from my perspective is the best. So yeah, driver's on the right, so I would step out of the right. The car opening would be to the right. But then as I move over, the car closing would be to the left. Blah. Brain hurty. Okay, so... Kill music. Pupal's in the backseat POV. Yeah, Pupal's the passenger princess. You guys get like booster seats, I'd imagine. You get like probably not even puppy seats, probably like the little human booster seats, and then you're just like curled up in the back in one. I do like the idea of like adding the radio sound now that people have suggested it. Because, yeah, I do always have the radio playing. We're not going to do that on stream, like I said. But, yeah, I think we will add the Amelie song. We'll add the ending of the Amelie song, like, playing as it pulls in. As if you're outside. But then if you're outside, it's fine. It's fine. Switching perspectives. Too far. Okay, closer. No, still closer. Yeah, the quality of those ones are a bit different too, which is okay. Remind me how to split. Audio clip split, Control L. Okay, Control L. This one will be right-sided, and the next one will be left-sided. And I already have left-sided up here. Perfect. Maybe a bit more of a break between them. Yeah, I do need to boost that first one a little bit. It's a bit quiet. And I want to hear the actual like transition. So if you want to do a transition from side to side, the best way to do it is to extend each side of the clip. And then what you do is fade one out, the one that's leaving, and fade the other one in. Just doing a very quick fade out, followed by fade in, always at the same amounts of time. And so now it should sound like it's transitioning from side to side. Yeah, okay, that sounds natural. This one needs to be a bit louder too, because this one's turned down for the seagulls. Shit. So we should probably actually just make a new track. Tracks, add new stereo. Tried to just steal into the seagull one so we don't end up having too many tracks, but it didn't work. Fuck. I need to line that up properly. There. Easiest way to do it is to just... Okay. Then I can turn this up. Let's see. No, that was too early. Yeah, there we go. Should the pause be a bit longer to get out of the car? Yeah, I think what I have to do is... Because at that point... this is where it gets weird. Let me see how bad it is. Let me listen to the final end of the Amelie song. Because the main thing I'm thinking about right now is that there's probably also going to be the bit of like the radio itself turning off. But I can't imagine that without actually playing it. So let me play the end of your symphony. But I'll make sure I don't leak too much. Maybe like the final 5 seconds. That should be fine. Let's see. Probably not the final 5 seconds. That's the hard bit. Nah, I can't do this for right now. It'll give away too much. So maybe I'll just leave out the radio and just have like the seagulls. Have it come in a bit earlier, because that will make it feel like you're actually stepping out into the thing. Amelie sounds lovely. She does. You guys have no idea. I'm so excited for everybody to actually hear it. Amelie has one of the most beautiful voices in the world, but this is also, and this isn't just me being like You're gonna love the song because it's like based off of Metamorphosis. This is the best that Amelie has ever sung. She hits notes that blew my mind. There are so many layers of it, so I can't wait for you guys to hear it. But I also don't want to spoil it before Amelie gets to release it properly, which is why it's like, no, we won't use that for this, unfortunately. So let's think about this. We'll be pulling in. So then I guess we'd actually have the seagulls getting louder as the car turns off, and then extremely louder once the door opens. Okay. That's the new plan. That's the new plan. No radio. What is this? Oh, that's the first seagull cry. Okay, yeah, so that all has to basically come into play. I wanted this one to be omnidirectional. I can make it omnidirectional. This one is basically background noise. So that one I can have fade in carefully. And then this one will be like our introduction to the scene as soon as like the door opens and they get out. And this is just background noise too. Okay. Bobby Go? Such a good idea. Wait, what? Oh, Bobby Go. Guys, again, for legal reasons, anytime you do a voice pack, because it's part of membership content, or if you charge money for it, it counts as a commercial product. If I put Barbie Go into this, even just 1 second, Aqua would have the rights to sue my ass to hell and back. They'd be like, you have to have a license to use that tiny bit of that song, my dude. Okay, yeah, they just have to start quieter. The door is properly open at this point, so that's pretty good for the waves, too. I move the waves a tiny bit. That'll sound like natural. Put that there, too, and what I want to do is have low volume here, so Control L, no, whoops, not silence, Control I guess. Yeah, I is split. So I need this bit to be super quiet, which the only way I can do is by using a goddamn another track. Oh god, there's so many tracks already. This is ridiculous. Stereo track. You up to here. Is it there? Yes, okay. There, and turn it way the fuck down. Yo, we got a birthday? Yuzi628. It's past midnight in Asia, so now is my birthday. Happy to spend it with Sensei this year. Wish you burn bright, and thank you for everything. Looking forward to more memories together. Happy birthday, Yuzu! Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're having a lovely day. I wanted to ask how old you were, but you know what? I don't need to know that much personal information. Just, yeah, I hope you're having a wonderful time, whatever stage you are at life. Yeah, make sure you enjoy it. Do something to take care of yourself, and thank you so much for donating the allowance. I hope you have an incredible year this entire year, and thank you so much for being here. But yeah, happy birthday. Okay. So yeah, this bit, the seagulls are super fucking quiet because we haven't opened the door yet. That's when the door... Oh, yeah, okay, okay. Then we want the tiniest little fade ever. Because it's basically as the door is opened, the seagulls get louder. The door opens right there. So we need to match that. So yeah, it really is the tiniest little transition. And we also need this to end at the same point. Set the 5 there. Okay. So fade out. Bit shorter, bit shorter. There. Effect fading, fade out. And then fade in. And that should be about right. Yeah, okay. Opens the door, the seagulls get way louder. And the waves just kind of do it naturally, which is fucking awesome. Although I can probably like lower them down a bit. Honestly, I could just do this and just have them up here as the door opens. Probably. Peak fade in. Okay. Okay, that sounds pretty good. Okay, even though I can't make it a verso, I hope you and the Thai Pupals have lots of fun. Thank you. There's a lot of people like coming from far locations as well, so I'm very excited for that. I was surprised to see some of the people that are making the trip from like different parts of Asia. It's making me miss the beach. I know, the waves and the birds sound so good. Sound of the waves made me mistake it for the sound of a toilet flushing. Oh God. I feel you though. It does kind of sound like that when it comes to the car. And then, yeah, we've got this nice background ambience that's going to play over everything from then on as well. That's the opening. So, yeah, no, I think that time is actually fine. In real life, there would be a bit more of a delay. Do I want to give it a bit more of a delay, though? So you don't have to be super realistic. But the door would probably open like 2 or 3 seconds afterwards. Sensei, can we bring our floaties to the beach too? Of course you guys can, but pupals are buoyant. You don't need them, but if you want to look cute, definitely. Do pupals wear floaties like around each of the rings of their body, do you think? Or do they have the tiniest little floaties on every tiny little like paw kind of thing? Because either way is going to be very cute. That one myself. Would it be too hard to move everything? Probably not super hard. What if I moved it to here instead? How long does it take to get out of a car? Definitely want some footsteps there too. I'm definitely going to extend that a little bit. And we want footsteps in the sand. That's a good amount of time for the car door to close. Yeah, okay. That's good for that. I think that's fine. Realistically, there should be about like a 2-second pause there. But I don't need it. I don't need it. We don't have to be that realistic. Big one, like a tire swing. Aw, you could like just curl around in the inside of the tire bit. I think we weigh like 1 bag of peas. You weigh a bit more than that. You got to remember, pupals, even on their first form, are pretty big. You guys are like a good 2.5 feet long. The beach supplies in the trunk. The beach supplies probably be in the back seat rather than the trunk. So yeah, door opens and closes. There's got to be footsteps there. Am I going to record my own footsteps? Definitely not for walking along the beach. So let me go grab those. Footsteps on sand. Let's see what we've got. Oh yeah, I wanted to do the omnidirectional thing with that first seagull. Okay, that's going to be a pain in the ass. But I can do it. But it's not actually that loud compared to other things now. But yeah, I think if I make that left and then middle and then right, that would be quite good for like having a seagull fly over you. That is a nice sound. But I want to do it after the car door is closed so it has more dramatic effect. So like right there as we're kind of like settling into the scene. Yeah. Okay. want to move this track because we'll have this one at the bottom. Whee! Oh, did it crash? I swear to God, don't crash. Don't crash. Let me file save this actually, just in case. Say project as voice packs. Fairly cool beach. Okay. So this will start on the left, but then Control I and Control I. Then we want left, middle, and right. Middle, that one's too low. That one should be okay for middle. We can borrow that track and not have to duplicate. Please don't crash. Yeah, no. I didn't save that whole time either. Oh, God. Okay. Extend a little bit. Extend a little bit. And then same thing as always. Effect, fade out. Ah, went too far. He flew too close to the sun. Effect, fade in. This one's pretty good, yeah. Effect, fading, fade out. And fade in. Even though we're going to move that one. Okay. That one will unfortunately need a new thing. Editor's rule, Command/Control S every chance you get. Yeah, yeah. My PC's normally pretty good, but you got to be careful. You got to be careful. Stereo track. Shrink it down again. And then this one goes down here in the exact same place. And we make this one right here. Let's see how that sounds. Damn it, that just kind of moves too fast. Okay, so we need to change how we do this. We need to make it probably like 2 squawks per move. Otherwise it feels like it's like zooming over you way too fast. Okay, so let's redo. Maybe this many. Delete, delete. Yeah, if we do 6 instead. Bird is moving at Godspeed? Yeah, exactly. 2. Probably cut about there. And cut about there. This one goes to middle. But the middle that doesn't have a volume change. Perfect. This one goes to right. Then all of these extend. See how that will do. Sensei, when do you need to leave again? In about 15 minutes, unfortunately. Which is unfortunate because I wanted to get to that part where we were doing like more of the voice acting. But this bird thing is pissing me off. Effect fade in. Effect fade out. Maybe it's because the volume's slightly different between them. But they shouldn't be. And effect fade in. Let's see how that sounds. Oh, yeah, okay, that works. That works. Seagull moment, seagull moment. So, yeah, I'm going to be dead quiet. We're going to play this from the beginning and see how it sounds. That's a nice, like, 20-second intro as well to set you into the actual, like, setting that we're going to be in. Yeah, that one just needs to continue for a bit so it gets further away and fades out generally, rather than just disappearing. I'm reminded of the concept of small children being carried off by birds of prey. I'm pretty sure a seagull could, like, almost definitely take out a pupa. Like, sorry to tell you guys, but yeah, you guys probably could be carried away pretty easily. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, okay, that's the kind of fade out we needed. Natural enemy unlocked. Seagull gonna try me. Brave Pupal. Pupals are friends, not food. Why not both? Why not both? Okay, let me go back to my script. How was this? As car door opens with the beach, the seagulls, Féileacán and Cú step out onto the beach, sound of seagulls and then slowly waves. I think I'm just gonna do some of the voice stuff for now. I'm gonna leave the getting the supplies out of the back for now, because I think I'm gonna actually record that in my own car, because that's like a very specific sound. Why? Why is there suddenly so much buzzing? I'm gonna have to close my window. 1 second. I'll leave you guys with some music. Here, have a comedy theme. But yeah, of course, somebody starts doing metal work right as I'm about to record my voice. BRB. Okay, I'm back. I grabbed a drink of water too. He's schmoovin'? Yeah, I was schmoovin'. Oh yeah, that audio sounds way better. So I closed my windows and I closed up just 1/3 of my recording studio blankets, because it's too hot to do all of the stuff today. But yeah, one blanket isn't so bad and it does a pretty good job of muffling the audio outside. Holy shit, probably check out the water. Would that be far away or close? I think it'll be slightly to the right as well. Yeah, from here on out, I think Cú in the right ear, Féileacán in the left ear. Okay. So now we're doing double. Oh, you can kind of see the script in the back. Sick. Cool. Okay, I'm up here. Which bit would this be at? Let's start from the beginning again. Might play around with that intro a bit later too. That'll be while he's grabbing things. Yes. So then around here. Okay. Holy shit. Féileacán, check out the... Oh, yeah, okay. How far? Too close will be bad, so probably, yeah, about here. Holy shit. Féileacán, check out the water. It's so freaking blue. And then what we'll do is make that one slightly right. Probably like 60%. Holy shit. Féileacán, check out the water. It's so freaking blue. Yeah, that's good. Tracks. New stereo track. I would love to go to the beach right now. I've gonna have like, when I have my puppy, I have so many excuses to just be like, yeah, no, this weekend, this is Sunday, I finished before work, actually, that'll be perfect. Just have to get home by 3 p.m. Just sneak out to like a lake and stuff. Okay, so this is going to be Felly's track, but he's just silent for the next bit anyway. Silent for the next bit. Okay, how long would Cú wait? Holy shit! Felly, check out the water! It's so freaking blue! Out there. Okay. Boom. And then at this point, he'd probably have come over to Felly, so it would be closer in the ear. Oh, come on! Isn't every day we actually get to go out together? Oh, no. Actually get out to go together. Oh, come on! Isn't every day we actually get to go out together? Yeah, there we go. Oh, come on! It isn't every day we actually get to go out together. Can you at least pretend to enjoy it? Oh, come on! It isn't every day we actually get to go out together. Can you at least pretend to enjoy it? It grabs Felly's arm and rips it out of his grip. Can I do that with blankets? How would I do that with Foley? He wears... Currently, he'd be in his fucking leather outfit, which includes like jingly metal bits and stuff. Oh God, do I have anything like that? I need a belt and a towel. If I wrap a towel up tight in a heavy belt, that should be able to do both the sounds. I have about 10 minutes. Fuck. No, I wanted to do some Foley on stream. It was so much fun doing the Foley on stream last time, but I don't think we're going to have time. I think I'll just record the voice bits for now, and I'll do the other bits at a different time, but I'm sorry. But that's probably how I'm going to do it. I'm going to take like a big thick towel, and then I'm going to wrap it up in like my thickest leather belt that has like some decent metal protrudy bits, and then I'm going to shake that as if that's being pulled out of my arm. That'll be good. But yeah, I'm sorry we didn't have enough time to do this properly today. Stupid question. It was, yeah, my my thing just came up telling me I've got to go soon. If a seagull pooped on Felly, how would Felly react? Stay silent, wipe it off with Kú-sensei's clothes, kill the seagull. He'd probably just brush it off with his own hand, honestly. He'd just make it as little noticeable as possible. Are Felly and Cú always on opposite sides of the stereo? Because that really sells the vibe that the listener is constantly stuck from them, for better or worse. Basically, if you want it to feel like they're on actual complete opposite sides, you do 100 to 100 if you want like the idea of the listener being in the middle. But in general, when it comes to audio packs, if you've got two characters, you want like at least some percentage different for each one. So for right now, I'm using 60% on each one. So it just slightly comes out of each ear on different sides. It just helps to separate the voices a bit, and it's more of a psychological thing. Like it doesn't have to make you feel like you're right in the middle, but it more like makes them feel distant as they're talking to each other. Especially since they're voiced by the same guy. Yeah, helps with that too. Kuchan kawaii, eigo manic pixie boyfriend kawaii. Not the double kawaii. How dare you? But yeah, no, that was just a tip that I was given. I forget who by actually. But yeah, I was told that like after I released my first voice back, that to try that. And when I actually did try that, it was like, oh yeah, I get it. Because like if you want like something to properly feel like it's on the right and properly feel like it's on the left, you can do 100. But if you just do like a percentage each time, it just really separates them a bit and makes them a bit more like they're two separate sources. We're in a chair. Yeah, you guys are right between us. We could do that type of voice back at some point. Okay, we've got that. So I'll add the sound effects later. I'll just record a bit more of the voice for now. How does that sound with the distance? Holy shit. Felly, check out the water. It's so freaking blue. I probably need to put a footstep or two there between that as well. Oh, come on. But yeah, it isn't every day we actually get to go out together. Can you at least pretend to enjoy it? That sounds too scripted. Oh no, that sounds too unreal. Come on. Let me try that one again. Oh, come on. Isn't every day we actually get to go out together? Can you at least... Oh, come on. It isn't every day we actually get to go out together. Can you at least pretend to enjoy it? That sounded fake at the end there, too. Oh, come on. It isn't every day we actually get to go out together. Can you at least pretend to enjoy it? Yeah, just that fucking final bit, damn it. Oh, come on. It isn't every day we actually get to go out together. Can you at least pretend to enjoy it? Oh, come on. It isn't every day we actually get to go out together. Can you at least pretend to enjoy it? Yeah, that'll do. Okay. And then, how long will that sound last? Can you at least pretend to enjoy it? Grab. Oh, and then instant. Yeah. Why are we here? With Feli, unfortunately, I always have to like boost him a little bit. So that gets recorded a bit quieter in general. Oh, come on. Isn't every day we actually get to go out together? Can you at least pretend to enjoy it? Yeah, that's way too far. That's too much of a break. Pretend to enjoy it? Why are we here? Tend to enjoy it? Up to just past the 6. Why are we here? Yeah, that's about the right volume. Okay, good. Death. How about a sigh or off a little on the on? Wait, which on? Oh, come on. Did I not do that? Eh? Oh, come on. Isn't every day we actually get to go out together? Oh, you mean Feli sigh on the on. Like this? Oh, right. You can't record backwards. I just have to record it and then slip it in. Slip it in. Oh, come on. Isn't every day we actually get to... Nah. It would have to be quieter for one thing. I can try making it quieter first and see if that works. I don't think he really needs to make noise just there yet, though. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Isn't every day we actually get to go out together? Come on. When would he actually sigh? If he was actually going to sigh in the middle of the script. Isn't every day we actually... Can you at least pretend to... If anything, it would probably be like before he grabbed him. So maybe around here. Tend to enjoy it? Nah. I think it's fine. Like... I get what you're saying to kind of like make him a bit more active, but I think for now we're okay. He'll have plenty of chances to sigh, don't you worry. But yeah, I don't think we need him sighing just yet. But I get the idea of trying to make it like so that he actually made some noise. But I do genuinely imagine with Feli he would just be like glaring essentially at this point until Cú tries to grab him. That's Feli. At least pretend to enjoy it. Why are we here? He'd also be a bit angry there because Cú tried to grab him. Why are we here? Yeah, more like that. Why are we here? Why are we here? Maybe just on the why, a little more emphasis. Growl. Why are we... Yeah. Why are we here? Why are we here? No, he needs... Why? Why? Why are we here? Why are we here? That's better. Okay. That's our filly. Hell yeah. Why? Because we... Okay. Just record this last voice line and then we'll wrap it up for the day. Unfortunately, we're out of time. Why are we here? Just to suffer? Exactly, chat. Exactly. Now you're getting it. Why would he back off a little bit? Because you're here. I don't know how it happened. While you have your own body, we might as well enjoy it. Then he'd probably move a little bit. There'd definitely be like a footstep kind of thing. Yeah, okay. Okay. Why are we here? Why? Because you're here. I don't know how it happened, but while you have your own body, we might as well enjoy it. Now, come on. Changing room's over there, and here's your swimming suit. I'll go set up the blankets. No, maybe he wouldn't move away if he was hanging over his swimming suit. Damn. Why? Because you're here. I don't know how it happened, but while you have your own body, we might... That's too much of an explanation. It sounds too clunky. Don't know how it happened, but while you have your own body, we might as well enjoy it. Okay. Why? Because you're here. If you have a body, you might as well enjoy yourself. Okay, that's probably better and more natural. Enjoy the body? Yeah. He's not just using me as a vessel for now, so might as well enjoy it. And yeah, probably don't have to do the movement since he hands him a swimsuit. It'd still probably be close to him. Maybe just back away just a tiny bit. Why are we here? Why? Because you're here. While you have a body, we might as well enjoy ourselves. Now, come on. The changing room's over there, and here's your swimming suit. I'm going to go set up the blankets. Why are we here? Why? Because you're here. While you have a body, we might as well enjoy ourselves. Now, come on. The changing room's over there, and here's your swimming suit. I'm going to go set up the blankets. Okay, I did a good, like, distance fade for that bit as well. Okay, that's good. We're just going to have the shoving in... shoving him the swimsuit sound there. I've got some more sounds to add to this, including, like, footsteps in the sand and stuff. But, yeah, okay. This is it for the absolute beginning. I really like that seagull. I'm glad you suggested. Whoever in chat suggested doing the seagull like flying overhead us. That was brilliant. I love that. Shit. Feli, check out the water. It's so freaking blue. Definitely gonna have some footsteps there. Isn't every day we actually get to go out together? Can you at least pretend to enjoy it? Grabbing stuff. Why are we here? Why? Because you're here. While you have a body, we might as well enjoy ourselves. Now, come on. The changing room's over there, and here's your swimming suit. I'm going to go set up the blankets. Yeah, I think the distance fade out that I just did naturally works well without any editing, actually. So I don't have to do like a edited fade out there. Let's just try to make this a bit closer. Why are we here? Why? Just a tiny bit more delay. Why are we here? Why? Yeah, okay. That's a believable, like, reaction speed. Sounds so beach? Yeah, it does. Cú's so excited. Yeah, we're doing a beach adventure. And he has his own body. Okay, I'm only a bit over time, so we're okay. With multiple attempts on the why, I remembered the seagulls in Nemo. Why? What? That's what I should just have in the background. I shouldn't do, like, real seagulls. I should just have, like, me, my voice being like, why? 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 Anyone know the goth kid on vacation SNL skit? Because that's this. Yeah, pretty much. It's okay. It's going to be his time once we see the dust butterfly and go into the creepy cave. We're going cave exploring, Felly. Phrasing intended. But yeah, I remember the goth kid one. Wasn't that when they had a... No, was it Olivia Rodrigo? Who's the girl who plays Wednesday? I feel like they had the girl who plays Wednesday on for that episode, but I might be wrong. Oh, no, it was the other. It was the guy who was the goth kid. I feel like they did two versions, though. I feel like they got Wednesday on at one point and had her do like a sequel to it where they had like the siblings together. Why are we here? Just to suffer. Exactly. Jenna Ortega, thank you. Olivia Rodrigo's the singer. For some reason, my brain said, Olivia Rodrigo sounds right. It's Jenna Ortega. Completely different people. Why this feels like Felly doesn't feel excited for the free time. Oh, he definitely isn't. He sees this as a waste of time. But he's going to have some banana ice cream and he's going to be amazing. And I'm going to make that man squeal with my fingers, my magic fingers. You're going to end up as a stick figure drawn upside down in a YouTube video. No, I will not go spelunking. Spelunking is too far. Felly, we're going into the deep cave. Why is there a body? Can't go anywhere. Can't have shit around Feileacan. No matter where you go, there's always fucking dead people. Dead people everywhere. They need to stop dying. But with that said, this is where we're going to wrap up the stream for today. Sorry we didn't get to do too much exploration into the actual like creative process. Sorry I was late to start. A lot of things just kind of combined today in a bad way. But we're going to be back, not tomorrow, but Monday with a new schedule. I think I've actually already, well, yeah, I'll show you guys the schedule early today. That'll be a little treat for you guys. So I'm just going to note this down. Is definitely going to tease Felly a little. Then ice cream. Then cave. And in the cave, they probably will find like a spirit who wants them to do something. Wants them to do something that makes them like experience the love of summer. Oh, can't show that on screen. File, save as. This PC. Oh, and from now on, I will also be releasing the scripts of the voice packs when I release the voice packs. Because I already pass over the script of the voice packs to my team that translates them for Billy into Chinese. But I know like sometimes the scripts for the voice pack help people who want to like automatically translate them or who just want to listen along so they can follow exactly what's being said. So yeah, that was another suggestion I got from Pupal's last time. So we will be making sure we include the scripts from now on. Scripts, voice packs. I haven't even made the folder for it yet. That's okay. Cú. Beach trip. Beach trip. Okay. That's saved. I can close it. This one again, hide. Cú Beach, save project, and can close it. What else was I going to do? I said I was going to do something. Oh, schedule. Right. I just need to export that. That's why I needed to close some things first. Because I had way too many things open, way too many programs. Close that, and then I can Adobe Photoshop. Sung to the tune of Frozen. Do you want to hide a body? It doesn't have to be in one piece. Jesus. I left it all in one piece. File, export as JPG, because I like them small. Small and easy to store. Like dead bodies. Okay, new schedule. For now, it just has the same schedule from the same image from last week. But yeah, I'm gonna like update the image obviously and the dates on it. But this is the schedule for next week. We're doing Oshiete Yoku Sensei, which is the swear words in other languages. But then after 3 hours of that, we're also going to do a Steam Summer Sale quick stream where we're just going to do like an hour or two of looking for things that are on sale. people will, every time like I start asking for game recommendations, people spam me and it goes on for like hours and hours and hours. And I feel bad about the fact that I always have to like tell people, guys, other topics, move on. So yeah, this will be like a whole like 2 hours where you could just tell me to look at games. We'll literally look them up on the Steam page. We'll watch the trailers, and yeah, we're gonna like form a list of games that we're gonna be playing soon, because I've already started to write one. But yeah, we also, Friday is a help me decide stream. Basically, we're gonna decide which like short game we can play based off of like the Steam summer sale thing. So we're going to go through games that you guys want me to play, because we need something that we can finish within 3 sessions. Because we're going to have 1 session this week on Friday. Schrodinger's Call is done this week, so we're good with that. Next week, I've got the week after this week. I've got at least the Thursday and Friday planned, because we're going to play My Little Puppy. And then we're just going to have like a chatting stream on Friday where we're just going to chat and chill and talk about like dog training. I'm going to take pictures of all the dog toys and the crate and stuff I've already prepared for Duke, and it's just going to be like a little chat, since I'm going to then disappear from Saturday until next Thursday, just saying like, hey guys, this is what I'm doing, this is how I'm going to train my puppy, and just tell me how you guys have trained your puppies, that kind of thing. It's just going to be a chat, a goodbye Zatsudan kind of thing. But yeah, because of that, we have 2 extra slots next week other than the Monday's Oshiete Yoku Sensei, which is going to be the monthly wrap up, where we're finally going to do scrapbooking again. And I have a lot to like scrapbook about this time, because there are so many like games that we played over the last, because it's been more like 2.5 months since we did a scrapbook thing. So I have a lot of movies to talk about, I have books to talk about, I have games and streams that we've done to talk about, and we'll have the Verzo event. So there's a lot to scrapbook about on that stream, which is why I was like, we'll have a separate Zatsudan stream as well. Was it July 11th, 13th you're bringing your puppy home? No, July 11th is the Saturday. So yeah, we've got this week that's on the screen now, plus 1 week up until Friday. Friday we'll still have a stream, but then Saturday, July the 11th, we're going to be taking a very short break just from that Saturday until the next Thursday, just so that Duke or Duchess or possibly, where did we go? Ark. Duke, Duchess, or Ark has like about 5 days to settle into my house, so I've got him like potty trained. And so he won't just be, you know, terrified. When a dog first comes home, they need like a lot of attention. For the first like several months, he's still going to need like quite a fuck ton of attention. But at least like for those first couple of days, I just want to always be there with him, just to be like, anytime it looks like he might pee, guide him outside. You don't want them to get started having accidents inside. Once they get started, it's a lot harder to stop them. So yeah, I'm just going to be like constant surveillance. And then for the first like couple of weeks while we're back, I'm just going to need to take a break like every 2 hours to take him out for a potty break, essentially, as well as just, so yeah, the longest streams we'll be doing is about 4 hours, and every like 2 hours I'll be taking like a 15-minute break to just take my dog outside just in case. And yeah, we won't be doing too long streams for a while. Poor Katses. The Katses get what they deserve. They've run this house for too long. They think they're in charge of this apartment. They're about to realize that they're not. Anyway, Thursday, Schrodinger's Call. We're finishing off Schrodinger's Call. I'm very excited to see how that story ends. Friday, help me decide, like I said. We've got 3 sessions, so we can either do like one very short game that we can finish in 1 stream, followed by like another game that we can finish in 2 streams, or we can just like do something that would take 1 stream and do some Pokopia. Pretty much anything. It's just like we have up to 3 sessions. So some of the other games that are currently on my list include like 1000X Resist, and Opus Prism Peak, things like that you could probably get done in 3 sessions, because they're both between like 10 to 15 hours. So yeah, but we'll talk about that like on Monday, essentially, when we go through the Steam Summer Sale. We'll make a list of games that we're planning on playing like over the next few months, basically until September. Once September kicks in, there's a fuck ton of games coming out in a row where it's just like basically hold on for dear life, because there is like Castlevania, Belmont's thing. There's so many like good horror games. Silent Hill Townfall comes out at the end of September rather than October. We got Spoopy Season in October, and somewhere between like that and the end of December, we're going to have the Zelda Ocarina of Time remake, which I still can't believe they're somehow bringing out in 2026. So yeah, I blame GTA 6. GTA 6 dropping in November has basically made it so that like all the game studios are like, we need to release things at least 2 months before that or 2 months after that. So just like so many games release in September and then so many games are going to release in like February of next year. Nobody wants to clash with GTA 6, which is funny because I don't give a fuck about GTA 6. So I'm really hoping the new Zelda like comes out in November so that everybody else is like busy playing GTA 6 and I'm just gonna be like, I'm returning to my roots. I'm playing Ocarina of Time. But yeah, pretty much every other game is just running away from GTA 6's release schedule. They're finally releasing a GTA 6 now. Yeah, it's been scheduled in for November, and it's funny. Multiple like people had different release dates scheduled, and then as soon as they dropped the release date for GTA 6, there were people who were literally like updating their schedules, just like, look, if we release it in November, we're not going to get much attention, and even people at our own studio are not going to be working properly. So we just need to like do everything like September, October, get it out of the way before GTA. Oh my god. But yeah, anyway. Then GeoGuessr on Saturday, because I guess I can spoil this. One of the games that we're playing in Verzo during the classroom thing is the Pupals are going to be helping me play some GeoGuessr. So yeah, we're going to have like an interactive GeoGuessr stream with the Thai Pupals at Verzo. And so I've had to redo my GeoGuessr subscription. So I was like, fine, gives us an excuse to play it again. Fuck it, we're diving back into GeoGuessr. And then Sunday's our normal writing stream again. Anyway, that's the schedule for the week. I'm late. Oh god, I should have left 10 minutes ago. Okay, thank you guys so much for being here. We're not going to do the full outro this time. I'm only going to be able to do like the very short one, like while this song ends. Let me put the actual like one that has an ending version on. As always, burn bright, my Pupals, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye bye. Wait, that was supposed to be the not looped version. You get the general idea. Sweet dreams, everyone. Bye-bye. Professional streamer, by the way.